What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, talking today about the Xbox, because apparently Microsoft just purchased Bethesda, and this seems quite frankly impossible, but it is in fact the truth. Now this is actually my first time talking or moving at all in the last 30 hours. I currently have incredibly bad food poisoning, so I'm very big apologizing if I look bad. I promise I am resting and drinking fluids, but be sure to subscribe and I'll keep making videos as I recover. Now let's actually look at this. So just literally seconds ago, Xbox Wire and all the official accounts just dropped the news that Microsoft and Bethesda have entered an agreement in which Microsoft will acquire Bethesda. Now, before we even look at the article, I want to just show you this header. This is the official header. This is xboxnews.com. It still seems impossible, but here we are. By purchasing this, that means they officially have permission to put whatever they want to do with any sequels, anything for Dishonored, Wolfenstein, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Starfield, a personal favorite of mine, Evil Within, which you guys know I'm the biggest Evil Within fanboy, and Prey, along with many other things. This is a just insane deal. Now let's read it. Welcome the talented teams and beloved games franchise of Bethesda to Xbox. Critically acclaimed creators of the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, blah 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 are all the people we already know. We're welcoming them to join Team Xbox. Today is a special day as we welcome some of the most accomplished studios in the games industry to Xbox. We're thrilled to announce that Microsoft is entering into an agreement to acquire ZeniMax Media, parent company of Bethesda. So this is a multi-billion-dollar deal already. Now, before we even get into this, I'm assuming what's going to happen, because Microsoft loves trying to make money any way they can, I bet what's going to happen is every Bethesda game is now just going to come to Xbox. It's going to be part of Games Pass. Everything you could possibly want, from Elder Scrolls 6 to Fallout 5 to anything that ever gets developed in the next 10, 20, whatever years, it's going to come to Xbox consoles and Games Pass for PC for like $5 a month. I think this is their way of trying to make it where people are going to be incentivized to play on Xbox. Now I want to talk about that more in a second, but let's go back to the article. As one of the largest and most critically acclaimed privately held game developers and publishers in the world, Bethesda is an incredibly talented group of 2,300 people worldwide who make up some of the most accomplished creative studios in our industry across Bethesda Softworks, Bethesda Gameworks, id Software, ZeniMax Studios, Arkane, MachineGames, Tango Gameworks, AlphaDog, Roundhouse Studios. These are responsible for all these games that we know and love. So I guess now that I actually think about it, isn't Deathloop being done by Arkane? It's kind of baffling to think about. I mean, so many big future games that aren't even out yet are going to now be Xbox games, even if they come to PlayStation 5. Okay. Bethesda games have always had a special place on Xbox and in the hearts of millions of gamers around the world. Our teams have a close and storied history working together, from the amazing first Doom and the first id Tech engine, innovating games on PCs, to Bethesda bringing their first console game to the original Xbox, the groundbreaking Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I played so many hundreds of hours of Morrowind on my Xbox and loved it. Some people will be upset by this. I've still never played Morrowind on PC. I have only played it on Xbox. Over the years, I've had many deep conversations with the creative leaders at Bethesda on the future of gaming, and we've long shared visions of the opportunities for creators and their games to reach more players in more ways. Just as they took the first bold steps to bring Elder Scrolls franchise to the original Xbox, Bethesda were early supporters of Xbox Games Pass, bringing their games to new audiences across devices, and have given actively investing in new gaming technology like cloud streaming of games. We will be adding Bethesda's, here, I think this is the really important part, folks. We will be adding Bethesda's iconic franchises to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. One of the things that has been most excited is seeing the roadmap with Bethesda's future games, some announced and many unannounced, to Xbox console, including Starfield, the highly anticipated new space epic. Okay, so this does sort of make it sound like they might be console exclusives, or that some of these games might only come to Xbox Games Pass for PC. It might only come to Xbox Series X, but let's keep reading here. Like Bethesda, like us, Bethesda are passionate believers in building a diverse array of creative experiences and exploring new game franchises and in telling some stories in bold ways. All their great work will of course continue to grow, and we look forward to empowering them with the resources and support of Microsoft to scale their creative visions to more players in new ways. Now, I want to speculate here more in a second, but let's finish this last paragraph because I think that there is a hint in here as to what's about to happen. God, I'm so tired. All of our work and the foundation of our relationship with you starts with the communication to deliver a breadth of amazing games to discover to play on Xbox. Over the last few weeks, we've been excited to share more details on important elements of a plan we've been building towards for years. A plan that is the fulfillment of a promise to you, the Xbox player, to deliver the most performant, immersive, and compatible next-generation gaming experiences and the freedom to play blockbuster games with your friends anytime, anywhere. Today is the landmark step in that journey, and I'm incredibly energized for what this means for Xbox. I think that this is starting to say that they will probably put every single Bethesda game on every system, but yes, it'll be on Games Pass and dirt cheap on their stuff, and you'll have to pay a full $60 or $70 if you want to play it on PlayStation. Maybe they'll also do some sort of thing like they did back in the day, which is perhaps they'll have something where you actually have to get DLC. DLC will be released sooner on Xbox. I feel like they could do something to like naturally incentivize players over to the Xbox market. I am mostly a PS5 person. I'm really excited for the PlayStation 5. I like my PlayStation 4. I predominantly game on my PS4 and my Nintendo Switch, but I do have an Xbox, and I am going to be pre-ordering the Xbox Series X tomorrow. Please join me in welcoming all our friends at Bethesda to Team Xbox. This is some pretty big news, and I'm kind of curious what it means next. Bethesda games are kind of famous for being incredibly profitable, but they still have to worry about timelines. Because they've been an independent studio, one of the rumors that's been going around is part of the reason that Fallout 76 sucked so bad was just the fact that they literally had to try and make it a big success. They had to try and hit that holiday deadline because they are owned personally. They're privately owned. They have to worry about making sure that they're profitable or they go out of business, right? Well, if it's just a series of studios underneath the Microsoft umbrella, maybe they'll have more freedom, more time, more focus. I guess we're going to see, and it'll be a very, very great thing. But what do you think? Is this news baffling to you? Are you kind of just blasé? Let me know a game that you're actually excited to play on Xbox, or if you think this might be a complete dumpster fire. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all, and keep dreaming. I'm very sick. Oh God, I'm very sick. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.